Today I obtained a new entry to our dumb things that customers tell me at customer service. This one is kind of an old one, honestly, but it was fueled by the global events of 2019 through 2021 type of thing. The customer's comment was, she was asking first if I knew the schedule of our deliveries, our trucks bringing in product. And I said, yes, they come these days specifically. Some trucks vary because some bring groceries, some bring the stuff that's more veggie inclined, and then other things have their own deliveries. We get some items that actual businesses drive up here to drop off. These may be direct vendors that come in and do their thing. I told her very simply that there's some days in the week when we expect the bigger shipments if she's looking for just regular grocery things. And then she was like, well, today is one of those days based on what you just told me, and it's still looking pretty barren. And then I said, like I said, it varies based on truck schedules, because sometimes the truck can make it here in the morning, sometimes it makes it here in the afternoon, sometimes it makes it here later in the evening, because contrary to what you may believe, we don't live alone in this world. They may run into traffic, and today is the beginning of the weekend pretty much, and you know that traffic on a day such as today inherently sucks. She goes, the supply chain has been letting me down lately. And I understand she's an older person, but if you're going to make commentary like that, I guess I need to stop considering who and what you are. Let it be you're an older person, you're a single person, you are a woman, you are disabled, whatever special category, whatever special box you like to be put into. If you make a dumb comment, you ought to suffer the consequences. She was older, but I'm not sure if she's by herself. I'm not sure if she's married or single, but given that she's older, I think it would be semi-safe to assume that she might be retired. And if she's not retired, at the very least, she runs her own shit. Someone like that, I would like to tell them, how about if you come out here and work on it, work with us, work for us, in the areas where the supply chain is suffering, and then maybe it will stop letting you down. And the reason I say that is because primarily the people who do most of the complaining have nothing to do with our industry. But yet you have this mentality that we have to have abundance so that you are not inconvenienced, so that your flow is not upset. It almost feels like what I imagine the mentality of the days when, shit, I'm gonna call it what it is. Back in the days of slaves, when this nation was being built to cater to a particular group of people, whatever it is that they demand, they just gotta have it because you're the owner, you're the one with the money, and therefore those of us inferior to you exist to just serve you. So if you come to the grocery store, you expect to be served with absolutely nothing lacking, and you expect to have someone at your service for whatever it is that you might need, regardless of whatever the staff status is. We just have to stop everything that we're doing so that an entire squad can come out here and join your party to help you load your stupid groceries or help you with whatever it is. You don't want to wait an extra 5 minutes on the line because we are missing one cashier. Your social status is too high to where you cannot try to help yourself using self-checkout. Something like that. There are some people who absolutely refuse to ring themselves up. They always demand a person. Something like that. If you would like the supply of customer service to cater to you, such as lines being down and whatever, where is your job application? Oh, you don't want to do this, do you? So how about you just shut the fuck up? Come here, with a plan, come here without being in a rush, expect things to not be here, and expect wait times. But I think that a lot of businesses were built around the whole this gets done in 10 minutes. We have you in, we have you out. I've seen some ads of car places that claim that they can change your oil while you're still in the car, and it takes like 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. Who needs to have that done so quickly? Just who? Why is it that in modern days people don't seem to have enough time? And I understand the people who need to spend their time working to make ends meet, but at the same time, just because those are my circumstances, it doesn't mean that I cannot at all afford to have a second lost to waiting. I guess I just grew up waiting and I was comfortable with waiting. And that's why when items are out of stock, I don't have a problem with waiting until the next time I see it. And if I never see it again, or say if I need something really bad in the interim, I can replace it. But people like to act like without that one item, their life is over. You really cannot substitute with something else. That is the aspect that I hate about people. I cannot imagine me having that entitled kind of attitude. But when I think about it critically, I like to think of it as that is simply what we inherited. That is simply what we cultivated in a nation like this one. So anyways, I thought I would share that, put it out there. I know that some of you guys don't like when I think critically. Maybe I'm not the right person for you. You'll never stop me. I like to think of those things so that I can remain aware of those things, the fact that people are like this, and this is what inspires me to not be like that. And as bitter and as much of a moody bastard as I am here in the channel as I share my stories, at least I find great confidence that I am not going out in public and being an idiot. The things that I describe and the things that I criticize here, those are things that I'm not doing. And even if in the grand scheme of things, people do not appreciate it, I know ultimately what this does when I think about the bigger picture. And it also takes me back to one of my favorite memories that I have of something that my teacher signed for me on one of my yearbooks when I was in the 6th grade. She said that I'm an amazing student and I wish all of my students were like you. Best wishes for your future and keep working hard. Something like that. When I think back to that and the fact that I can still remember word for word, I'm pretty sure that's what it said. I haven't seen that since I was in 6th grade. I haven't seen that yearbook. But the fact that since way back in the day, I've been getting comments like that, it's like I'm not the problem. And if I feel this way, it's because I prepared for a society that is not supposed to behave this way. But here I am. Those are my frustrations. And like someone once very brilliantly left in my comments, someone said that I have realized that I was pretty much fed a lie as I was going through school. And that usually what you prepare for is not what you come out here to do, which is true. And I have known that, but to have someone actively confirm it for me, it just hits a little different. That's it. Because I'm thinking, what is the point of me doing all that work if I'm going to come out here and none of that is going to matter? I don't like for things to feel pointless. And that's why I have this avenue to let it out my system. There you guys have it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.